Hello everybody, this is my second episode of my vlog. Uh, this week I actually have a theme. I've been thinking about it all week and just kind of random stuff that's been popping into my head all week. Mainly about friendship and just kind of the people who I'm constantly around and you guys who are actually watching this. Thank you. 15 views! 4 of them were probably mine on accident, but the other 11 of you that watched, thank you. I appreciate it. So happy Friday, everybody. I know I said that I was going to post it on Friday, even though I posted it on last Saturday. I meant Saturday, but since I said Friday, I'm going to do it on Fridays now. And so let's proceed, I suppose. So what I've been kind of thinking about is just kind of how weird it is to make friends. I make friends fairly easily. I mean, growing up I did not. I was very shy, but I didn't, it wasn't that I was shy, I had more anxiety than anything, and I was always worried about something. So I would act shy, and that's not who I am. I'm very, once you get to know me, I'm just kind of like, hey, this is me, this is what you're gonna get, and let's be friends. I like your face, you like my face, and our personalities seem to mesh, so why not? Yeah, that's pretty much how I make friends, and then it's been mainly the communication and keeping of the friends that has made me anxious. I think people leaving and realizing that friendships and this stuff ends. These wonderful times that we have, like just whether it's going on random adventures or just sitting and talking over a cup of coffee, sometimes it ends, and that's really, man, this is turning into something I did not want to turn into. Damn. I wanted this to be happy, uplifting friends, and then it turned into this. So I'm going to backtrack a little bit, but you viewers who are watching, most of you are my friends. Actually, all of you are my friends if you're viewing this from Instagram. Yeah, it's just, it's so interesting to me how we make friends and how I'm able to keep relationships going now. A couple of years ago, I was not good at keeping relationships going because oh, if they're out of sight, they're out of mind, then we're just not going to be friends anymore. But since I've had really close friends move away, I've come to realize that it takes both sides. It's like yes, the phone goes both ways. So not only was it on me, it's on the other person. And I've always been late. Not always. I should say that I've been prone to be lazy in relationships, and I've found that the ones that I really want to hold on to, I push past that. And you know who you are. Anybody who I've kept in contact with over the years, and some people who it's so interesting. Like I know this one person I knew this one person for only a month, and they had to move back to Texas. Maybe it was 2 months, and we just hit it off like that. And I miss this person a lot. And it's before I would have just been like, okay, we're not going to talk, but I do think about this person often, and I hope that she is doing well. And I have other friends who are in LA that I try to go and visit as often as I can. They're doing great things with theater, and that's also a wonderful thing about friendship is you get to celebrate. You get to celebrate all their wonderful achievements, and that's another thing that's kind of hard is the jealous part of me, because it's just like I've grown up in this area my whole life, and the furthest I've lived away from home is literally 20 minutes away. 20 minutes. And I've been talking since high school. I'm like, I'm going to move to Oregon. I'm going to do all this stuff. I'm going to meet new people, and I'm going to make something of my life. And you know what? I've made something of my life. I'm working at a job that I love. I'm working with people that I really enjoy being around. And I feel like I'm making people happy. And that's what I really wanted to do. That's why I wanted to get into entertainment in the first place. Like, originally it was music, then it turned into theater, and now I'm working with food, and food makes pretty much everybody happy. Some it gives anxiety, but eventually if they find the right help, it brings them so much happiness. And isn't that what I feel? What I feel is that's what we're here for. I feel that we are here to bring joy to not only ourselves but to others and make the world a better place, essentially. And that's why I like to make as many friends as possible, because it's just kind of like, if I can make them laugh, or if they make me laugh, or we share some bond over something very weird, it's worth it. And it's, to me, the more people I have in my life that I'm able to share things with, the more relaxed I can be, because there won't be any secrets. And I know there are certain people who like to have a close, small knit group of friends, and in movies and television shows, there's always the girl and her best friend. They're always together. And I miss that, and I thought that's what I needed. For the longest time, I had a best friend from the time I was 3 years old until I was 10. And we were attached at the hip. We didn't go to the same school, but we went to church together, and we were attached at the hip, and we just wanted to do everything together. We were like, we're going to build our dream houses next to each other, and like all that kind of kid stuff. And I thought that's what I wanted. But even then, I didn't feel completely fulfilled. And so it's always been this tug and pull thing, where it's just kind of like, I've never had that one person that I could always turn to and always be like, hey, I'm having a hard time right now, come over and let's watch movies or something. Or they do that on their own. And but I've never been that way to somebody else either. I want to say that I've been completely selfless in situations, but I haven't. I'm not perfect, and I'm working on that. I'm working on my selflessness. But I want all my friends to know that I care for you a lot. Even if we don't talk. Even if we're not attached at the hip and we're not talking every day, I think about you. And I'm still processing the idea of not having that one person. I'm only 23. I still consider myself a kid, even though I'm an adult and I pay my own rent and I have to do adult things like go to work. But I'm a kid at heart, and I don't know, just that tug-pull relationship. That went off track a little bit at the end, but oh, and this is 9 minutes long. That was not what I was expecting to do. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you have any questions, comments, subscribe. That's share, like, and subscribe. I learned that from some YouTubers. So, thanks guys. I really appreciate you all. And once again, happy Friday.